Crashing in the summer street, tripping, I fall in. I wanted it to happen. My body turns to ice, crushing weight of paradise. Solid block of gold, lying in the cold. I feel right. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved.
I'm mad. I am so mad. My Twitch setup for OBS fucked up, and it set it to the default mic, which is the PC tower mic, which doesn't exist. So I have to, like, when you told me that, I have to quickly check my fucking properties and change it back to my Blue Yeti. I swear to God, everything is breaking. It's so scuffed. I'm so sorry. Ah! But we should be good now. Thank God. Oh my fucking God. My music is louder than my mic? Fuck off. There we go. I will never understand audio settings. I just crank everything to max because to me it sounds fine. But I'm not too sure. I turned down the Spotify's volume as well, but I don't think that translates to stream, so we fucking out here suffering, I guess. Again, this is complete scuff, complete bullshit until things can get worked up and I have everything set up fully. It's also because I do want to start cranking out content for y'all as well. That is not... Okay, that's just because I'm not as close to my mic as I used to be back in the day. So I have to turn the background volume on my audio down, actually. Because I myself am not standing, like, right next to my mic. That's the thing. My mic's a little bit away on the other side of my desk. And whatnot. And I have shrimp posture at the current moment. So, we just suffering out here, boys. Ah! Yes, but hi, hello. Outside of that, I've been well-ish. So much has happened in the last 2 weeks, and like, it's been wild, y'all. It's been wild. I had to go to my mom's place twice in 2 weeks. You need to understand this. I only ever go there like once every few months. Okay, going there twice in 2 weeks is like, shit's going down for real, and it really did. And whatnot. So it was whack and all that shit, but we're back now, and I'm glad. Work has been hell, honestly, and when I mean hell, I mean literally. Like, we've had so many robberies since we changed the times we close. It's ridiculous. But again, things should be good and whatnot. Streams should be coming out more often. Hello, Arter! Welcome to the most scuffed stream start in the beginning of everything. I don't know how it's working. I literally don't. I literally had to like rush and fix everything in the like 15 minutes of pre-stream. So yeah, that happened. But we're back, we're up as you can tell. We're still scuffed as shit, but it's not a Nilly stream without some scuff. But yes, everything's getting redesigned, things are getting reworked. I cannot wait till I'm fully fucking done with everything, honestly. That happened to me not too long ago. You do not understand. Thank you. I'm actually really glad about this overlay and how it turned out. I'll get to the story about this muting very, very soon. But this overlay, as many of you know, I am trying to be a, like, full-time or part-time VTuber while also being in university. However, I, am too poor to commission someone to make assets for me. And also, I do not that I don't have the time, but I personally believe I don't have the artistic skill to make assets for me. I tried making some, but for, like, the aesthetic I'm going for, they didn't really come out right. Canva, my beloved. So, a friend of mine showed me a bunch of free assets that were available for Twitter, on Twitter, and that are free to use and whatnot. I am using these for the time being until I can get some done personally. And the person who made them, again, I will link them in my panels. I will link everyone included in the work of everything, you know, in my panels when I actually get around to doing them. These are not mine. I'm claiming that right then and now. These are not mine. I wish they were, but they are not. So, yeah. But the muting thing, however, so funny story. This actually also happened like just now. I started stream, as you know, and the first thing I noticed was my Twitch chat box was being fucked up. So I had to run and like race against like my 15-minute time limit that I set for myself as pre-stream and pre-stream roll ads rolled on, right? So when I noticed that my chat box was still set for restream chat and not Twitch chat, I was like, shit, fuck, what do I do? So I had to log back into my Streamlabs, which I have not logged in since I used Streamlabs OBS, so that's like 2 years at this point. Get the widget URL again, because Twitch does not provide it, which is annoying, and re-put it back in. After like Googling real quickly how to fucking redo that, because my OBS was an import from my Streamlabs OBS. And then Ina told me, oh yeah, by the way, bitch, your fucking mic is not muted. Like, your mic is fucked up. And I am like, what the fuck do you mean? So I quickly checked my goddamn audio input catcher, and I realized when I switched layouts, my fucking mic switched off. So it wasn't my Blue Yeti mic. No, it was the default mic. We're talking the PC Tower mic that does not exist in this house. So I also had to switch that over, fix my audio settings, and this is in the span of 4 minutes. It is scuffed out here, boy. The average Nilly stream, where it is scuffed to all hell and back, I somehow make it, not even, oh my god, you don't understand. I was just panicking the entire time, and I nearly was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stop stream. We can't do this, I can't do this shit, and whatnot. But I'm also like, I literally just pressed start. What the fuck am I going to do? So yeah, it was like a mini panic attack right before stream. It was not fun. But yeah, no, things are well now. Until I can get shit working. Alerts are working though. Alerts are working well. I have those set up and whatnot. I have to get... Honestly, I have to buy Baldur's Gate 3 first. I'm considering... There's a lot of games I want to buy. I unfortunately missed the Steam stream sale because I am broke during that time period, because I also wanted to grab P5R while it was available as well. I want to grab Hollow Knight. I want to grab a lot of games. But unfortunately, a bitch was broke during that time because she went to a festival and her mother made her pay for everything. So we broke out here. And then I get money after the Steam sale. So I'm like, well, shit, what do we do now? Yeah, so it's rough out here. But trust me, I will end up getting money. I get paid really, really soon. So I will definitely be grabbing Persona 5, Royal, and whatnot, because Persona 5 Royal is the only available one at the moment. I mean, I could grab the normal one, but Royal is the most updated one. So that's the one I'm going to grab, more likely than not. I also want to grab Hollow Knight. I'm terrible at platformers, and you're probably gonna hear me rage like maybe 14 times in like the first section, but whatever. I love the story of Hollow Knight, so we're gonna play Hollow Knight up this bitch. Another game I want to play, it's not BattleBits, no. I'm terrible at FPSs. I tried playing Overwatch back in the day, and it's like, I raged too easy. So, it's... The story of Hollow Knight is so fucking good, you don't understand. How do I turn on... Don't look at me. How the fuck am I supposed to know that shit? Honestly, I also want to play Ori and the Blind Forest, because it's also, like, I've heard really good things about it. But like I said, I'm terrible at platformers. So, like, I'm not too sure about how that will work, honestly. Oh yeah, no, I've seen the art for Ori and the Blind Forest, and agreed, it is absolutely stunning, right? And whatnot. But again, it is a platformer, it is a Metroidvania, and I am terrible at them. Probably because I've never played one. I'm better at, like, RPGs, MMOs certainly, because those are really the only games I play, as well as rhythm games. I'm stupidly good at rhythm games. But it's also because I played Osu for like the past 5 years. Am I insanely good? No. Am I decent enough? Yes. Am I good enough where some friends of mine are terrified of my Osu skills? Absolutely. I don't know why, but yeah, we're in that boat now. So, that's a thing. No, don't. Do not. I will cry on stream. Legit. Also, you don't have me on stream. Fuck off. You don't have me on Steam, motherfucker. God, I'm gonna get fucking banned off Twitch because of how much I swear. I swear to God. I am not a family-friendly channel. In the slightest. Another reason why I want to move to Kick. I am moving to Kick. I can and will, swear like a sailor. 100%. If you meet me in public, I sound completely different. I'm telling you this right fucking now. Like, if you meet me IRL, I sound a lot kinder, a lot softer, a lot more gentle, compared to me on the internet. You'd probably think I am two different people in one body. I am not. The only difference is, one of them's jaded to all hell and back, and the other is shy as shit and has social anxiety. Newsflash, it's the same bitch. But yeah, I need to say but yeah, oh my god, it's a terrible thing. Outside of that though, it is fun. Another thing is, also, I'm not too sure who else knows, but Sonic Prime Season 2 has just dropped, and I have yet to watch it, so no spoilers, please. Sonic Prime Season 1 was really, really good. Like, for what it is, it's really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. I could not wait for Season 2. So I'm glad Season 2 dropped today, because I'm going to binge watch the fuck out. Yes, Blue Hedgehog Sonic! They remade it. It's so good, and it's like a love letter as well. It's so good for some reason. Yeah, like, Sonic is the original Sonic that we know and love, so the dumbass, snarky Blue Hedgehog at this point. Shadow is there. He's still an edgelord, but not like Shadow the Hedgehog game edgelord. I watched a little bit, but so when I watched Sonic Boom, it was still really catered towards kids, right? So it was really, really cringy, but also this was like a few years ago, right? So I've heard good things since then. I have yet to watch it in its full entirety myself, but that is something I do plan on watching. Yes, Sonic Boom. I'm not sure. I don't think it's on Netflix, so I'll have to find somewhere else to watch it. But no, Sonic Prime dropped. The new Ninjago season, I don't know why Ninjago slaps as hard as it does, okay? I'm going to tell you this right now. Ninjago fucking slaps. Yes, it's a Lego show. I don't fucking care. It slaps so hard, and it's not fair. And it's the same with So we're talking about OG Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu, then the second half of Ninjago that's just under the name Ninjago, and then the new season, Ninjago Dragons Rising. Oh my god, they went to places where I'm like, I don't think they'll go into like, you know, Imperial Warfare and shit like that, and then they do, and I am like, oh my god, this is gonna be my favorite season. This is gonna be my favorite iteration of Ninjago. Mind you, I haven't been watching Ninjago for years, like some people. I've only recently watched it. I binged it in its entirety roughly last winter. Last winter, I finished it at around January, or no, like December-ish was when I finished the original Ninjago binge, my first time watching it through. Holy shit, I fell in love. Cole, my baby G, I love you so much. Like, but I love Lloyd. Now, I'm not talking like Lloyd as a character has his issues, yes. But I'm talking like season 1 Scrimblow baby boy trying too hard and is absolute pathetic baby boy material. I want to punt him into a lake kind of Lloyd. That's the one I love. Like edgelord, like preteen, before high school, edgelord trying too hard Lloyd. I want to like squish, put a frame on my wall, and then destroy him in a blender. I love him that much. He's the kind where I will put him in a glass case and keep him on my shelf just to admire and then beat up. He's so pathetic. I love him. Don't get me wrong, Lloyd, as he grows older, is still pathetic. He's just a different kind of pathetic, right? So, and I love Lloyd as a character, as a whole, 100%, and whatnot. But like, I guess you could say edgy elementary school Lloyd, who just wants to rob people for candy, not even money, just candy. He's the one I love so much. Like, I will squeeze him like a squeaky toy. Yes, he's got priority. I don't know why. He's so pathetic, but he's like a precious kind of pathetic. You know? He's just he's the perfect level of you love to hate him, but you can't hate him because he's a fucking child. So it's like, you're just there. You're just dealing with this child who's like, I want to be like my dad, but your dad is also pathetic material. So you really shouldn't be looking up to him. And then when he says he doesn't want to look up to his dad has gone through like 18 character arcs and is like the best person ever. And now you're just like, what the fuck is happening in this family? Yeah, the Garmadon family, whatever, ladies and gentlemen. It's great. But yeah, no, so Dragons Rising is something that also like kind of happens as well. Like, it takes place after the original Ninjago series, right? So we're talking the end of Crystallized, the recent season, which is trash, by the way. I fucking hate it. I watched it for the sake of the conclusion, but I hate it regardless. And basically they introduced 2 new characters, which is great for the franchise because it gives us something refreshing, something new, and new people to explore, right? It's not our same ninja team, because they've already No. Okay, I have yet to watch the new How to Train Your Dragon series, and this is coming from someone who has watched How to Train Your Dragon since 2010. Okay? You do not get to fight me on How to Train Your Dragon. I saw a little bit of the season, and I am like, no, I'm not watching 9 Realms. It looks horrible already. Fucking Troll Hunters is already better, and I watched Troll Hunters. For a standalone series, it deserves better because it's so good, right? But no, I saw one glimpse of Dragons Riders of the 9 Realms, and I'm like, no. It looks like they severely cut corners with the fucking show. And this is also like right, and like I'm also talking about Race to the Edge. Race to the Edge was such a good fucking series to How to Train Your Dragon. What they did to it was dirty. Like, absolutely dirty. You don't understand. So, like, 9 Realms, I refuse to watch it with a burning passion. You can physically fight me on this. Again, this is why I didn't watch it. But Dragons Rising, the Ninjago series, is so good. Like, there's literal care and love put into the show, and it's wonderful. It's amazing. Like, Eren, wonderful protagonist. He's a fan of the ninja. It's a great starting point. It's someone we can all relate to. Sora, our second main protag, comes from one of the 16 realms we haven't discovered, right? And gives us a good view as to what our main enemy realm will look like and is like. And it's amazing because they drip feed the information, and it's wonderful. And then, no, not now, not in the middle of the stream, Ina, shut the fuck up. Not in the middle of stream. After stream, sure, but not in the middle of stream, okay? Fuck off. And then, doesn't matter. After stream, I'm in the middle of something. And then Baby Ryu, the little dragon who comes in, who gives Sora her, like, elemental powers, is a good foil for how you balance out someone learning how to use elemental powers that they've always had, but also, like, a good MacGuffin for when it's needed, you know? And it's great, because they balance it really well. Of course, Lloyd comes back because there's still unfinished business with this bitch-ass boy. But the other ninja who have already been fleshed out to the point of exhaustion, they come in as guests in this new world because it fits, right? They're not center stage anymore. They are not the ones mainly dealing with this conflict. They're there to support, and that's the best part about it. They are supporting cast at this time. And I feel like that is the best fit for these ninja because they've already gone through so much. So having them as a supporting cast fits a lot better than having them as the main protag. I won't go too much into detail about the story because you really should just watch it on your own, honestly. It's available on Netflix and pretty much everywhere. The first half is already out. I'm waiting for the second half, and it's going to come in like a couple months at this point. Anywhere from a couple months to a year or so. But 100% please watch Dragons Rising. And it's a good intro if you don't want to watch the original Ninjago series and suffer through like 5 years of Kai's horrendous haircut. Because I swear to God, that haircut did not do him any favors. He really thought he was the shit, but he was not. OG Ninjago is amazing, yes. But if you do not have the patience to go through all 15, 16 seasons of it, then just start with Dragons Rising. Because it still gives us a good overview, a good brief overview of the ninja for both new and returning fans. Which one? Because Zayn had like 4 journeys, and all of them were really, really good. You need to understand, Zayn had the most character development. Zayn and Cole had probably the best. Agreed. For me, my favorite OG Ninjago season will still forever be Master of the Mountain. The Cole's writing in that one. Oh, thank God. Okay, my pre-roll ads are disabled for 33 minutes. Okay. Thank God. So, for Master of the Mountain, what they did with Cole's story was so good. We got information about the Elemental Masters of Earth and how they work, how Cole as a character felt like he was not living up to the team expectations, right? The expectations of his mom. We learn about his mom too. And we also get to learn about these side characters who don't take up too much of the show. So they're still important to the show, but they are not the main focus. And it's still on Cole. But also splitting between Cole and the rest of the team is done amazingly. And Master of the Mountain will still forever be my favorite Ninjago season. Don't get me wrong. Skybound was still great. Seabound was still great. but I personally fell in love with Master of the Mountain. That is one season I will always sing the praises of, regardless. Right? And then another one for me, Tournament of the Elements was a good one, but I also felt like it's another tournament arc at this point. Master Chen is a funny villain, don't get me wrong, I love him. But Tournament of Elements is, again, a fucking tournament arc at that point. Not much else to do there. Crystallized had potential. It dropped a banger of a song. Yeah. But that's also why he's my favorite pathetic scrimblow baby boy that I want to punt into a jar. And then shake him in the jar. Right? He's the kind of toy I will just put into a jar, close the lid, and then shake around for my entertainment. I want to shake him into a blender. I will throw him into a blender and then slap him against the wall like a goddamn sticky toy. I love him that much because of the amount of issues this boy has and how he tries to fix them all. Now, don't get me wrong, his character development throughout the series is good. There are some parts where it faltered. Like, for example, Secrets of Spinjitzu, that season, especially the second half of that one. Here's the thing. I don't think he deserves to be the Green Ninja for the sake of him as a supporting character to Lloyd, as well as being the White Ninja, discovering himself as both an android, a human being, and a living being, works a lot better, honestly. Right? Because if he was the Green Ninja, they'd have to figure out some reason as to why he has this grudge against Garmadon. Yes, agreed. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the early jokes in Ninjago aged terribly, right? Like the Zane with an apron joke aged terribly, 100%. But they did confirm that Zane is still the best cook, and he will still be cooking. Like, yeah, he's still a teenager, still a young adult, and whatnot, which isn't surprising, right? Like, he is mentally and programmed to be at that age, and whatnot. He probably already has had existential crises where he will live beyond his peers because of being an android, where in this world, in the world of Ninjago, technology does outlive its creators. As we've seen before, some forms of technology will outlive its creators. So it's more of a thing of Zane in that position, not as the main central focus, but as someone we can see supporting his friends, supporting the main lead, fits a lot better story-wise, in my opinion. And I'm no story writer, I will say that right now. But personally, I feel like what they did with Zane was probably the best course of action they could have taken, right? Whereas someone like Kai, I feel like they could have done a little bit better in the beginning. Like, they could have started with someone else instead of Kai. But also it makes sense because Kai is canonically a hot-headed person and has a very bad temper. And it runs in the family because Nia also has a very bad temper. So it makes sense, but also Kai is kind of a dick. I will not lie. Kai is very much a dick. I low-key hated him. Him and Jay I hated the most in the beginning. Cole really gave me like that teen angst vibe, and Zane was just there in the beginning. Zane is still autism coded, and you can physically fight me on that. But yeah, no, Zane, like, Kai, I hated. I hated Kai so much. You have no idea. I absolutely despised Kai in the beginning. And I hate him less now. Like, I don't hate him as much as I used to. I still hate his ego. His ego is terrible. I fucking hate it. Right? But, his fucking ego, though, like, can piss off. I fucking hate his ego so much. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Kai's ego is his weakest trait. With Jay, it's just how, like, Jay's another version of pathetic, where Lloyd is the kind of pathetic you want to help. Jay's the kind of pathetic of shut the fuck up, right? Because all he cares about is trying to get the girl, and then when he does get the girl, it's him nonstop talking about the girl, and it's like, please shut up. Please shut up. Like, 100%. Just shut the fuck up. So that was annoying. Jay, like, as the show progressed, did get better, but he still was whiny as shit. And was only really complaining about Nia and shit. There were some plot points I noticed that the writers did not follow through with, and yeah, makes sense. Because at the time they weren't sure whether or not the show was going to end there or whatnot. But yeah, so that was a thing. But then Skybound happened, and it fixed Jay's character, like, a lot, honestly. I'm glad that Jay is still very much a family man, but shut the fuck up, please. Like, you're still kind of annoying. You're still very annoying, actually. You're still very, very annoying. Outside of that, who else? Nia. Okay. At first, I was pissed with what they did with Nia. And the reason why is because removing her as Samurai X and making her the water ninja, I personally felt ruined her character. Mainly because there was always, like, because Nia was always good with technology, right? So it made sense why she was Samurai X. But also, making her the water ninja for the sake of an idea or whatever that they had, probably for Hands of Time, so they need to establish that for Hands of Time. And also as the Deus Ex Machina in Possession, this Possession series, I felt personally at the time ruined her character, mainly because I wanted Nia to be the girl boss who had a fucking giant mech suit and whatnot, right? And knew martial arts and just, yes, Samurai Nia, Hilux, right? But it's like, I felt at the time it ruined her character because Nia was always the one who was technologically advanced, who understood technology better than anyone else, right? She was also the one since it was a group of 5 boys, she was the girl who could do what the boys couldn't, right? So that's what made her, that's why I loved her. She was the one who could do the things the boys couldn't, right? But then when they made her the water ninja, I'm like, okay, she felt like a Deus Ex Machina, reason as to why they could fight ghosts all of a sudden, because she's a water ninja and water is harmful to ghosts and whatnot. And then again, Hands of Time happened, and that progressed to her story. But I will say at the time, I understand why they went with the decision though, because in the previous seasons with the technology, I forget what was it. I think it was Cybernetic. Cybernetic was like the 3rd season of Ninjago. Cybernetic. So when they introduced Pixel, right, as both a love interest to Zane, as well as another tech-savvy woman, right, they needed something to do with Nia. Because it would make more sense for Pixel to be the tech-savvy one. Yeah, no, and whatnot. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, Samurai X is basically the definition of female samurai characters in Ninjago who are not elemental masters. It's great. But yeah, no, so when they introduced Pixel, I saw immediately, okay, she's the love interest for Zane. Right? Which makes sense. It's a technology focused arc, right? Obviously we're gonna go more into about Zane and about how technology works in this now fast forwarded 5 years later Ninjago, right? Because the Ninjago city we saw in like the first 2 seasons, Loki just looked like a 3D layout and with some streets. There was no people at all. So obviously as the season, so when we got to Cybernetic and they introduced Pixel, I'm like, okay, maybe she's going to fill in the role as both as like an Oracle kind of person, while Nia is Samurai X, right? As well as not only a gal pal for Nia, but also a love interest for Zane. Well, I was right about two of those things. The gal pal for Nia, yes. Pixel and Nia get along like bread and butter. I love them. When they are on the screen together, it is girl boss moment hour, okay? Girl bosses are happening. Everyone else get off the screen. The women have arrived. But for me, thinking that she was going to be like an Oracle kind of person, and then instead they made her Samurai X, kind of threw me for a loop. But I eventually accepted it. Right? Because it makes sense. Pixel being a complete android. Yes, girl bosses are the... Not really. Okay, I can't say this because people are going to hate me for this on literally everywhere. But girl bosses aren't the only one who have brain cells. But in the show, at the moment, in my personal opinion, they did. Especially when fucking Kai and Jay were around. Oh my god. Why is my stream loading? Dear Lord. Oh fuck. I need to close so much shit. Okay, we're gonna close Google that, and that. Close that. As well as that. Okay, sorry, I had to close like some of my tabs. Oh Lord. I am so sorry about the 160p. But yeah, no, so anyways, back to the rant, right? So it makes sense why, and I'm glad that they didn't introduce any other main female characters, because what they did to Skylar was highway robbery, 100%. What they did to Skylar in fucking, like, after Tournament of Elements, was highway robbery. It was criminal what they did to her, right? Because they were trying to go 3 for 3, where they had 3, girl bosses in the show, and have at least one love interest for every ninja, which I can understand why, but again, what they did to Skylar was criminal, absolutely criminal, right? So Skylar was introduced in Tournament of Elements, which is like the 4th Ninjago season, and she was, spoilers if you haven't watched original Ninjago, which you probably should have at this point. It's been like 10-ish years, right? And she was the daughter of Master Chen. Now, obviously, they made her super mysterious and whatnot, and it gave her such appeal. And I loved that for her, that she had that appeal, right? That she was mysterious and she kept secrets and whatnot, who is the polar opposite to Kai, who can't shut the fuck up. They really could have made her better, yeah. No, 100%. But instead what they did was, they gave her, like, a kind of betrayal arc, then another betrayal arc, and then she disappeared. They shafted her until she was needed in fucking, Skybound to be, like, the replacement, the replacement ninja. And I am like, what the fuck? What bullshit is this? And then after that, she disappeared. Oh my fucking god. So pretty, but your heart got teeth. Late night devil. Okay, is stream back? Is the stream back? I'm so sorry. For some reason, the player fucked up. I'm not sure. My bitrate is off the charts. I'm trying to fix it. It's probably all the tabs I have open. But yeah, no, yeah. Skylar was shafted for like Team B, and I'm like, ooh. Hiccups. Hold on. I got hiccups. Woo. Okay. Sorry, I had some hiccups. But yeah, no. She got shafted for Team B, and then she, like, makes some appearances every now and then. But after that, like, no, she's not really important to the plot anymore. Stream's good on your end? Okay. Oh, the delay is real. Holy shit. Okay, but yeah. So yeah, that happened. But outside of that, no, oh my god. What they did to Skylar was robbery. Um, and then after that, we had a bunch of other girl bosses appear, right? We had, welcome back, Gina. We had Misako, who was some weird love interest thing to show the love triangle between her, Wu, and Garmadon. That fell through real fucking fast because it made zero sense, and I don't think people want to see the, like, grandparents get together. I don't think people cared about that, I'm not gonna lie. There was Vanya in Master of the Mountain, but I'm glad that they kept her as a friend to Cole and not a love interest. Because I could not see Vanya as a love interest to Cole because she would walk all over Cole. I'm sorry, but Vanya would walk all over Cole, and you can physically fight me on that fact. I don't care if it's because she's royalty or whatever. Vanya has, like, balls of steel and can and will keep jumping into places that she shouldn't. She will keep giving Cole heart attacks. I'm not sure which one you're talking about because Pixel existed and Pixel wasn't right, but like Pixel became an AI for a hot sec and then got her own body again. So I'm not too sure which one you're talking about. Jay had Nia. Yeah, no, we talked about Pixel being an absolute girl boss and whatnot. Yeah, we're like, I'm talking about, if you mean like another AI, I don't know who you mean. I'm sorry. There's so many seasons of Ninjago. It's like some of them blur into one. And then for Jay got Nia, so, and that was the thing starting from the beginning, so I understand why people love that ship. And then Lloyd had Harumi, and I swear to God, that is the most toxic relationship I have ever seen in the history of Ninjago. Like, I'm sorry, they make whatever the fuck Jay and Nia were in the beginning, they make them look like a decent couple, okay? Harumi and Lloyd are so toxic. And it's like one of those, sweetie, just leave her, please. She's not worth it at all. Delay is so real, yeah. I think it's just because you're in America, Lux. I don't know. But yeah, no, like, Lloyd and Harumi are so bad together. And, like, their entire development is disgusting. I hated it. Harumi as a villain, I love. I love Harumi as a villain, don't get me wrong. She should have stayed a villain, though. That's the thing. Yeah, no, Harumi should have stayed a villain. That's my issue. She should have stayed a villain, right? The manipulative behavior, her having other plans and whatnot, and purely going for her own, like, goals? 100%. She should have just stayed a villain and not have gone down the relationship route. I'm still mad that she caught feelings for Lloyd in Crystallized and was bouncing between him and the Overlord. I hate that. Another reason why Crystallized is such a bad season. It's no. Yeah, no. Another one, Lloyd just had toxic relationships with women, period, honestly. Because Lloyd also had Akita, and that was not good. Like, Lloyd and Akita was, yikes. Like, because Akita was fed up with his shit. And Lloyd just trauma dumped onto her in wolf form, thinking she was just a normal wolf. Just a normal dog. So, like, that was also pretty toxic, not going to lie. So, like, yeah, that, yeah, yeah, that was a thing. That was yikes. So, yeah, no, Lloyd has just, fine. Oh, fuck, my back. Okay. How long were you waiting on that? Jeez. Chill. Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping Lloyd actually finds someone decent in Dragon's Rising. If that is the path they go with probably finding a love interest for Lloyd as like a side thing. Cause people are already shipping Sora and Eren, okay? No. After stream. Oh my fucking god, my auto mod. Sorry, my auto mod keeps coming in with like swear words, which I do allow in my chat. I allow swear words in my chat, but like Twitch doesn't. Hence, again, more reasons as to why I'm gonna move to Kick. It's like, yeah, the moderation is kind of shit, but also at the same time, it's like a little more freedom of speech. Well, freedom of curse speech, anyways. You know? For us people who swear like absolute sailors. Yeah. So that happened. But, God, I lost my train of thought. Honey, I already broke my back. Don't make me break my back again, okay? You're about as bad as fucking, Hildy with hydrating. Hildy, like, fucking stocked up. What is it with you people and stocking up points anyways? Okay? Like, some of y'all are hoarders. Like, I get infinite because, obviously, it's me. But some of y'all are, like, horrendous. Yes, drown. For some reason, y'all are horrendous and just, like, want to drown your streamers. No, you don't understand. The thermos I have next to me that's filled to water is, like, 2 liters. 2 liters of water. I will die. It is a lot of water. Well, yeah, because I'm going to be talking a lot. The fuck? And my throat dries out real fucking fast. I already did. Calm your shit. Just because you didn't hear the fucking sound of the water going down doesn't mean you need to think I'm not drinking water. Chill, fucking hell. But yeah. Things... Oh my fucking god, you're horrendous. So yeah, no, I'm excited for Dragon's Rising. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause stream heal real quick. I need to check on my roast that I put in the oven. It's probably done by now. But even so, I will be right back. So enjoy space and music. I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Good news. The good news is roast is still good. It did not burn. I just gave it an extra hour to like fully cook the inside and whatnot. So it's really, really tender. So it's like ripping off with just a fork, not even like a knife is needed. And it's lamb too, so that's the best part about it. Bad part is I'm afraid the dog is trying to get to it. Stop that. Bad. Bad, Ina. Stop it. Fuck off. Sorry for not talking a lot. I'm trying to eat this roast as well. Just a little bit. Of someone to drown. Oh my god. I mean, it's fair though. Like, what? You had school? So, like, I'm not gonna blame you for not streaming. Priorities first, my guy. Right? Sorry if my fucking VOD 2 keeps fucking jumping. My mic is picking up shit that you're not supposed to be hearing, but also because it's so close, it's picking up anyway. I mean, that's fair, but like for me, it's because I want to be a VTuber, right? So I'm willing to put in the hard work and dedication, right? There will be days where it's like, I don't want to stream. So instead I'll probably just record. More likely than not, the next stream I do is probably going to be Guild Wars 2 based. I've been playing a lot of that recently, right? I'm finally in Heart of Thorns, and I just started it, so... Sorry. Yeah, with the new expansion coming out soon, I want to stream some Guild Wars 2 and like my progression of getting there, you know, to the end game, basically. Like I did it with 14, and that's how I got, you know, my followers on Twitch. So it's like, let me do the same with Guild Wars 2, so that way when the expansion drops in August, I have something to stream. You know? Plus, I do need to pre-order it anyway. Like, I finally have some extra money, so I'm going to pre-order the new expansion, just the standard version. I don't need all the fancy doodads and whatnot. Maybe, oh, I mean, I don't know. 40,000 gems is sounding pretty nice, but like, do I really want to spend $100+, you know, on an expansion just for some gems? I mean, yeah, there are other things. The Final Fantasy in me is debating collectibles, shinies, or money saving. You know? So we struggling out here, boys. I mean, I'll probably still get the standard originally, but like right now I'm still deciding between standard or any of the other fancy versions. You know, just for the extra stuff. Like, now when 7.0 and Final Fantasy 14 comes out, you can bet my ass I'm getting Collector's Edition. I don't care what you are or what you say. Okay. That I'm getting Collector's Edition of. I don't care. I've done it for Endwalker, and I'll do it again. I may not have Collector's Editions of the previous expansions, but Endwalker I do, and I'm happy for it because the mount is great, and it's going to be the same for 7.0. I can't wait to see them, like the pre-order bonus for 7.0 and such. Because I know Endwalker, they did a lot. They did a hell of a lot for Endwalker, so wonder how far they're going to go with this one. Sorry, I'm also doing things on the side. I'm gonna unlist that. Save. There we go. On my YouTube, I'm also going to start posting a lot more speed paints and whatnot. I know it's been like, what, 3 months since I posted anything on my YouTube? I'm also going to start posting VODs on my YouTube as well. So the VOD for this stream, the previous stream as well, where we finished the updated VOD as well, that will be going up shortly, and whatnot. And I'll just post those up, you know? Some, like, yeah, my YouTube is a little whack at the moment, but I'm still testing the water, seeing what, you know, what my niche is, what people like, what people don't like me doing, and whatnot. And it's like, yeah, it's going to take some time. It's also going to be a large money sink because I'm also getting stuff done. I'm getting a model done, and I need to also find a rigger. Yes, exactly. Like, to save your VODs forever, you need to be a full Twitch partner. Outside of that, Twitch will delete your VODs in like 30 days. Which is why I record all of my streams, right? Like, I still have all of my old streams from when I was playing 14, when Endwalker came out. And it's just a thing I do now. I just, you know, and then once it's on YouTube, right? Like, once I post the VOD to YouTube, I'll delete the download because YouTube will be my archive from now on. It is. Yeah, no. Again, the only reason why I am on Twitch right now is because stuff for Kick is still being set up, right? I had to pick up a shift yesterday, so I couldn't even work on the Kick stuff yesterday. Because I had a... Oh, hell no. I swear... Ina, what have you done? What have you done, Ina? You mentioned Baldur's Gate 3 in the fucking chat, and now I have fucking Karichi and Thurlin on my ass about it. About fucking hell. And the worst part is they have me on Steam. The worst part of that is that they have me on Steam. Karichi can and will buy it for me. I know he will. And I'm terrified of that. You have no idea. I have to, like, it's like wrangling the raptors in fucking Jurassic Park. I'm telling you, all of you know. Do not. But y'all keep doing it anyway. Stop. Okay, stop it. Bad. All of you, bad. Oh my god. I know. But, like, it should be my responsibility to get games, not your guys' responsibility to get games. Chill. Can you hear the drumming? Also, for people who don't know, so a thing I have been doing as of late on my free spare time is I've been writing an original story. It has to do with an old character of mine that was originally for Lego Monkey Kid, but, you know, how I designed her, she didn't fit the world. So I made her an original character. I mean, she was always an original character. But I made her own world. Now, a thing you should know about me is I am a sucker for 3 tropes. 1, superheroes and supervillains. I am weak to that shit. 100%. Another trope. Heroes, enemies to lovers. I don't know why, but enemies to lovers is literally my favorite trope in existence. And 3, women. Yeah. I'm fucking weak to enemies to lovers. I love that shit. Especially superhero enemies to lovers. Top tier. I don't know why. I think it's just the dichotomy of superhero world fits. You don't understand. 1, it's the fucking like, how I see superhero and supervillain worlds is like X-Men. There are multitudes of powers out there, right? So there's like 1,000,004 different concepts you can fuck around with, and it will all still work. You could also blame this on the fact that I, like, fucking hyper-fixated on My Hero Academia for, like, 2 years, okay? I was deep into that shit. My Hero Academia was my shit when it first came out. So, there's that. But also, enemies to lovers. Good shit. It's good shit, okay? Watching the fucking relationship between they absolutely hate and despise each other, to they begrudgingly like each other, to they love each other so much they can and will murder an entire country for the other person, is top tier. I know it will never happen to me, but I don't care. What should I watch? I know there's a lot of shows with that I should watch. Don't get me wrong. Oh dear, it's a Gundam. I have to look it up. Because if it's a Gundam one, it's probably gonna have, like, I wouldn't know which one right off the bat then. Oh, shit. Okay. I'll try it. Yeah, I've been meaning to find new anime to watch. I have heard of Vinland Saga. The only reason why I can't watch Vinland Saga is because of gore. I am actually terrible with gore and horror. Like, which is funny considering one of my first anime ever watching was fucking Tokyo Ghoul. Which is I will still sit down and watch Tokyo Ghoul, but like outside of that, I literally can't watch like gore and whatnot. The unfortunate thing, I found this out because I was watching a clip from Supernatural and I literally could not watch it. Oh yeah, no, I've been avoiding Stranger Things because I know, nah fam, not up this bitch. I saw that Demogorgon and I'm like, fuck that, fuck this shit, What parts of what? Honey, I watched the first episode and I had to stop, okay? I watched like the first episode and I was like, nah fam, nope. Absolutely not. I knew exactly where it was headed and I'm like, nope. Clicked off that real fucking fast. I don't doubt it. I'm terrified. Like, I scare so easily. It's why I also avoid horror games like Phasmophobia. I hate getting scared. And I hate being scared. Right? So, like, it's why I stopped playing Phasmophobia. I scare so easy. I will definitely post a VOD for Phasmophobia because I think that was one of my most watched streams. But like, not again. No more Phasmophobia. I terrify way too fucking easy, and I know that's hilarious, but like, I would like to sleep at night, thank you very much. If I have other people playing with me, maybe. Right? Yeah, no, 100% it's because they're sadists. I agree. Like, if I have other people with me, maybe. But on my own, nah, fuck y'all. Okay? Because I already know what's gonna happen. Especially now that I'm setting up sound alerts. I already know what the fuck's gonna happen and I'm gonna hate all of y'all for it. Okay? I've been avoiding the Resident Evil franchise because the realistic gore in it, I cannot do. Absolutely not. I hate horror. FNAF, can't catch me dead playing that. And it's also mainly because it's been overplayed for like so long, FNAF. It's like, what's the point? Right? What's the point of playing FNAF? The hype's over. But yeah, no, honey, I don't even want to play Corpse Party. I don't even want to play Corpse Party, okay? And that is literally RPG Maker core. But I already know what Corpse Party is like. Okay? I don't even want to play Io Oni. And I know what Io Oni is like. Fuck Io Oni. Okay? Absolutely not. No. So again, no horror. Psychological or otherwise. Like the lore? I will definitely like sit down and like rant about lore with y'all. That's one of the things I want to do on these streams, is just go through different games and talk at length about their lore, because I feel like there's a lot of VTuber, yeah, like mainly game lore, right? So we're talking Final Fantasy lore of any of the games, right? We're talking Resident Evil lore, we're talking Hollow Knight lore, Ori lore, Little Nightmares lore, which I will still never play because fuck that game. Right? I will sit down and research lore if I want to. And I love reading lore, right? But you cannot catch me dead playing horror games because I fucking hate horror games. 100%. So, yeah. Also, welcome, WDNF. I have no idea how to spell your name. I probably butchered it to all hell and back. I'm so sorry. Gris? Oh, Thurland. Hey, Thurland. I've not seen Gris. I'll have to look it up. Right? But yeah, no, like 100%, I will just do a just chatting stream, and all we will be doing is talking about lore. We will just have lore nights where we talk about different games' lores, right? And explore it as we dig deeper and talk about TV tropes, because I feel like a thing people need to do more of is just talk about lore, right? Talk about their stories, whether it's their VTuber story or stories they're making and whatnot. But like, we need more lore talkers. That's a thing we need to have. Like, hell, I'll even go full OSP mode and have a trope talks night where we just talk about fucking different tropes in both fan fictions and whatnot, right? Like, that's a thing I also want to do. Just sit down and we talk about fan fiction, for fuck's sake. Because I love fan fiction. I've written some fan fiction. And fan fiction, despite what people say, is honestly really, really good. And very good for especially practicing writing. Because you do not understand, people will learn how to do things properly if they love it that much. And the fact that fan fiction has gotten to the length it has, for the sake of people just like writing funny stories about their favorite characters, says a lot. It says a lot about fandoms and fans as a whole. I basically want to be the Coley does things but for VTubers and streamers, duh. If you couldn't tell. I love Coley does things. She's wonderful. Huge inspiration, honestly. As well as another VTuber who does like lore coverage of other VTubers, and it's great. But yeah, no, like 100%, I will probably start setting up like a weekly stream thing where we just sit down and talk about fan fiction and different fandom topics, right? That are safe for work. I don't care who you are. We're not touching the nasty. Because despite streaming on Twitch or Kick with like really wonky moderation, I'm still not talking about those things, okay? We ain't talking about kinks or whatever. Fuck out of here. I would like briefly touch up on the topics of like lemons, limes, and whatever else, but we won't go in depth about it because fuck that. But definitely we will be talking about different tropes and shit. I will be doing my research as well, right? I don't want to pull out a Google Doc because honestly, who wants to be staring at a white piece of paper for like 30 or to an hour about a trope when we can just talk about it and haha, the funny woman go burr. As well as you guys putting in your own input, right? Like of, you know, different fan fictions you've enjoyed, or fucking, I don't know, your favorite tropes or favorite things to see in fan fiction and other stories, because it's not limited to just fan fiction. I know there's a lot of stories out there that are really, really good, right? Like there are a lot of stories out there about the villain getting the main girl or main character as a love interest, and it's not even enemies to lovers. Like we're talking main character fell head over heels for the villain at the beginning, but by the time that they're like, probably shouldn't, it's too late. It's too late for them. They're already gone. They can and will simp for them regardless. Or like, stories where the villain was actually the good guy all along and the hero is terrible. And other stories like that. I want to talk, because like, I guess you can say my VTuber lore is I watch over and, you know, make sure the stories of fate and the universe go as planned. And when something doesn't go as planned, that's when I step in. Outside of that, I'm basically Charlene or Switzerland. I do not interfere, right? So that's why I want to talk about these stories, because on the side, outside of pizza or ramen, fucking ramen, honestly. I don't know why I'm not in a pizza mood much. Get ramen. Slurp some noodles. But yeah. Some other friends have started calling my rants and rambles the Nilly podcast. I cannot confirm nor deny if I will ever make a podcast in the future. But if it does happen, it'll probably have a different name than just the Nilly podcast. I can assure you. It will be something else, but it won't be called the Nilly podcast, okay? As much as I love that, and it's funny, I would actually like a legit title. But y'all can still keep calling it the Nilly podcast on the side. I might make some streams where it's like me just ranting about random shit, right? Like it's not even a topic. It's just like these just chatting streams where it's like there's no topic in mind whatsoever, or they're impromptu, just Nilly podcast. Right? And whatnot. Maybe one day I can have other VTubers and other streamers, you know, join in and like talk, and we can just talk about random bullshit and whatnot. But for right now, it's just me. You're a bad bitch from beyond the realms. I actually like that. Bad bitch from beyond the realms. That's a fun thing. Oh, it's getting to like 1:27. It's like, we've been, God, an hour and a half that I've been talking. And I still need to finish the rest of this roast for dinner. Oof. Probably at like 2 hours, I'll just end the stream, honestly. Just because it's, you know, I don't stream for like 4 or 5 hours anymore for the sake of, one, I cannot talk that long. I really cannot talk that long. I wish I could, but I can't. Another thing is, again, I'm still getting stuff prepared, so I need time to, you know, make content and shit. As well as the fact of, I need to eat food, right? I can't be eating dinner every time and streaming. I mean, that'd be hilarious, but I'm not a cooking VTuber. I cannot. I mean, I could cook, but like my setup is whack ass shit, so nah. So we're going to like, so at around 2 hours, I'll stop stream and whatnot. I really should have ran my ads when I went to go check on my roast, but it was like less than a minute, so I don't know. But yeah, so at the moment, I will be doing these streams at least every Saturday evening. Mainly because unless something else comes out, right? Unless something else comes up, like work or another engagement, I will probably be streaming Saturday, Sunday. And I say Saturday, Sunday because I plan on doing it relatively, like, again, this evening time. And I also have friends who are in the Philippines where it is already Sunday for them and it's 7 a.m. in the morning right now. So I kind of want to be friendly, but also at the same time I understand not everyone is able to make it to those streams because, again, weird ass fucking times. And then I still need to find another day I'll be streaming. It may be Tuesdays. Mainly because Hi, Kiba. Mainly because Tuesdays are a day I don't really get shifts, honestly, surprisingly enough. So that will be a thing. So, hopefully, Saturdays and Tuesdays are the days I stream. As well as maybe one more day. Because I'm not full-time. Right? I am part-time right now. So I'll be doing it 2-3 times a week. I will try for 2 times a week for a couple months, see how that works. Maybe switch to 3 times a week. Some weeks, right? Again, play it by ear, test it out, see what works. I'll also start cranking out some more speed paints, maybe some content, right? If anything, I'll even like bust out fucking TikToks and shit. And it's just me talking about random shit. I am terrible with editing. I don't have an editor, so a bitch has got to learn how to do this shit, I guess. So, yeah. But until then, we're still playing around. We're testing. You know how things are in the early stages. After all, I did just start. God, it's so fucking hot in here. What the hell? The humidity is ridiculous. What is the fucking humidity at today? Fucking hell. Sorry, it's really hot where I am, and of course, it's 74% humidity in my area. So, of course, it feels like I'm just sweating buckets. But yeah, so that happens. Outside of that, hopefully, I can also hook up my Switch so I can play stuff like Melody of Memory for y'all. I do have Nier Automata. So I do want to play that for y'all as well. I just need to hook up my Switch and probably get like the docking thing set up as well. As well as play a couple other games on my Switch. But yeah, I have plans. I have a lot of plans. And hopefully they all come to fruition and my mental motivation does not plummet into the fucking ground. Because, Lord have mercy, it probably will. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, there was a time when I was streaming beforehand and back when I was still going through Final Fantasy. So this was like 1.5 to 2 years ago. Bleh. And whatnot. And I, like, once I caught up, I stopped streaming. Because after that, I was like, I didn't think I had content. Little did I know, I just had to think outside the box. I was really straightforward thinking, and now I'm like, fuck it. Listen, we're gonna talk about fanfiction, and I don't care. Okay? We're gonna start talking about different fanfiction tropes, and whatnot. I won't call it trope talk, because that is already coined by OSP, the term trope talk. So I won't be calling it that, but we will definitely, be having like a kind of trope talk. I won't go into the history of it, but more so we'll be talking about how it can be used very, very differently in stories and whatnot, outside of what is described both on tvtropes.com as well as, in fanfiction. Fine, I will, chill. Ow, my fucking tooth. You made me hit my tooth on my fucking thermos, you bitch. There we go. Happy now? Chill, my guy, chill. 1, 2, 1. Shut the fuck up, Ina. But yeah, that's another thing. What are other things that you guys want me to talk about in these rants, right? Because obviously there's going to be a lot of just chatting streams. Do you guys want me to talk about, like, mythologies or whatnot? I mean, I'm not very good at mythology researching. Despite me taking a class in Greek mythology, I'm not very good at it. So, I doubt I'll be researching mythologies. I enjoy them, don't get me wrong. I love mythologies. Honey, we won't be here for days if I got to talk about that, okay? I'm saying that right now. And the main reason why is mainly because y'all remember, like, you fucking remember the Ninjago rant I went on, okay? We're gonna get into the meat and thick of it. Oh my, no, that is next stream. Next stream, I am going to go off the wall about fucking TGCF, Tiangshan Sifu, okay? I will rant to ever-loving fuck about Heaven's Official Blessing, and I'm not even done it. I've only watched the donghua, okay? I've only watched the animation. I still need to read the manhwa, the comic, and then actually read the novel themselves. But oh my god, I can and will rant about it. It's so fucking good, and it's so cute, and it's so sweet, and I can't wait for season 2. But also, oh my god, they're so gay. And shit. It's ridiculous. I may also go on another rant about, Love Between Fairy and Devil, which is one of my first C-dramas this year. Because before that, I used to watch a lot of K-dramas, but they were like really, really old K-dramas. We're talking like Boys Over Flowers and... Fuck you. There's a reason why it's at that price. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck, okay? There's a reason why it's at that price. So good fucking luck. Yeah, no. The cursed ARA, no. You ain't gonna catch it out of me in the voice. Exactly, that's the point. That is the point. The fact that it takes years is the reason why I put it like that. Yeah, and in a few months, I probably won't even be on this platform. Because, I plan on moving to Kick. With Twitch's recent decisions and whatnot, I'm not likely to stay here for very long. Right? Plus, with Kick being still relatively new and not as many people on it, I can really easily set up myself as the fanfiction bitch, right? The trope talk story VTuber on Kick instead of fighting people for it on Twitch, you know? Yeah. Also, the VODs are going to be unedited as well, so I'm just going to like take this recording, throw it onto YouTube, there. Yeah, I may not have a thumbnail. That's the thing I probably have to make as well. But I'll probably like make a basic thumbnail, something I can like easily edit. So yeah, but no, like the VODs will go up, 100%. But yeah, no. Once I get things with Kick set up, because Kick is being weird. Like, OBS is not streaming to Kick, but it'll stream to Restream. So I may have to stream through Restream and then make my main point of, yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. A girl's gotta make her bank somehow on this God, the cursed app. When the world is calling you. But yeah, no. So, 100% I will be definitely using YouTube as my main point for streaming and restream to Kick. Either that or I figure out what the hell is going on with, that was not me. So, I have it where my stream will automatically play ads at a certain time, every few couple minutes, right? I think it's like every 30 minutes it will play ads. And that is mainly just because to keep up with the ad incentive on this fucking app platform. I am kind of hoping to just get kicked off Twitch, or at least kicked out of the affiliate program, because honestly, I'm not paying $25 to no longer be an affiliate. Yeah, I'm so sorry. But like, being like, I tried so hard to be an affiliate, and then when Twitch said, yeah, you gotta pay $25 if you want to leave being an affiliate, I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather just break my contract and get kicked out. Honestly, I'd rather just break my contract than get kicked out. It's ridiculous. It's also because I'm cheap, okay? It's also because I'm cheap. So, definitely I will be either moving my streams over to YouTube. Yeah, no, if I just start streaming shit and like Twitch just doesn't like what I stream, they'll kick me out. That actually did happen. A bunch of people did. Oh, they fixed the simulcasting thing, where before no one was allowed to simulcast anywhere. Did they fix that? I haven't seen news about that yet. Hold on. Yeah, because I remember back in June. No, because back in June they made it a thing where no one on Twitch is allowed to simulcast to anywhere else outside of Twitch. So like back in June, in their like recent changes to their TOS, no one is allowed to simulcast to anywhere else that is not Twitch. And that was June 2023. I remember the news being... Yeah. Like, I know partners are not allowed to, and that's been a thing for a... It's for streaming more than 2 places. So if you're streaming to... Okay, so simulcasting is basically... I would be having a stream on Twitch, while also running one on YouTube, as well as Kick. It's basically streaming in multiple places at once, right? So yeah. So, and Twitch recently made it so that you are not allowed to simulcast to other Twitch-like services. So that means you're not allowed to stream to YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and Rumble. You are not allowed to simulcast to any of those places if you're also streaming on Twitch. Either that or they haven't found it yet. For me, like, if it's on Twitch, I'm just not, like, if the streams are on Twitch, I won't do it on Twitch. It could be because they're a corporation. That's why. Right? Like, Twitch is trying to suck up to all of the corporations. So, when it comes to, like, smaller streamers, though, yeah, no, I'm gonna get hit with that ban hammer real fast if I'm caught simulcasting. But, like, on Kick and on YouTube, 100%, I am free to simulcast. And I'll probably be I'll be making Kick my main streaming location for sure. Yeah, they're trying to sell to Twitch. They're trying to get more advertisers on Twitch. And it's like, but what makes Twitch is the content creators. Duh. Anyways, so yeah, no. So once things are set up for Kick, definitely moving to Kick, 100%. Oh, yeah, because Twitch is not making money anymore. No, Twitch is not making money. No, not at all. Everyone knows it. Yeah, no, Twitch is not making money. Because it's, Twitch is owned by, I believe it is Amazon. So, it's more of, like, a sub feature. And because subs are, like, the main way of, income for most streamers, and of course with Amazon Prime, you also get Twitch Prime, which is a free sub to anywhere. they lose money, right? Because of those free Prime subs, instead of people paying out of pocket for those subs. So it's like, it's just better for them to just, you know, sell the whole thing. Not try, they did. They changed it to a 50-50 split. It is a 50-50 split for everyone, right? So smaller streamers like me will be making barely anything, right? And big streamers, even then, are not making as much as they used to. But like, moving to Kick, I want to move to Kick, eventually get my shit monetized so that I get that lovely 95-5 split. Because that is the best, you know, payment option right now, honestly. Just that 95-5 split. It really is. I will definitely link my Kick in both the Discord as well as my Twitter. I also have a Threads. I recently made a Threads, and I'll be linking it there as well. Yeah, no, being a content creator in this, in this economy is rough, my guy. Right? Like, I need both a Twitter and a Threads. I have an Instagram, but like, I'm not gonna use it. It's just for art. I have a YouTube. My YouTube will also link my Kick. Right? And as much as I do want to get my panel set up, like reset up here on Twitch, they're not gonna stay for very long. Right? So it's just better to set up my panels for Kick, over there on Kick. You know, get that set and going. And then just wait, I guess. Well, not wait, but like, just do, you know, make content and shit. That's all. Like, I'm not gonna be the one making clips, but certainly I will be making my own clips as well. I will also be, you know, working on fixing things like my fucking OBS. My OBS is so fucking broken, y'all have no idea. It's like, it is so bad. And it's like, my chat box is shared, so if I change one repository, it changes both repositories. So, and that whatnot, so yeah, so, rip. I doubt it. If anything, I'll just get more anxiety, honestly. It's gonna be big streamer debuff, honestly. Not even a buff, it's a debuff. Okay? It's gonna be a debuff. I'm gonna get so nervous every time I press. There's a reason why on my Twitch, I have the streamer numbers turned off. Like, on who's watching my stream, I have that turned off. The anxiety seeing those numbers go up and down, it gives me, nah, fam. So I just, fuck it, no. We ain't gonna think about that. So yeah, no, there's no such thing. For me, I don't think I'll ever become a big time streamer. You know? I mean, maybe in a couple years? I don't know. I can't decide how things will work. I'm just trying to get through university right now, honestly. I just want to fucking survive through university and have something to do. Really, that's it. And I enjoy streaming when it's not stressful, right? Because for me, talking with y'all is a stress reliever, honestly. Just being able to go live whenever I want, and just talk about anything is like the biggest stress reliever for me. It relieves me of my work stress, relieves me of family stress, my housing situation. Stress releases that stress too, and it's just good, honestly. Good dopamine. The chemical go burr, and I like the chemical. So yeah. Yeah, just some good vibes. You know? A second time. Exactly. One day I will get head pats and like make that a thing. But again, because I have no live 2D model right now and no way to get that working, yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. Yes, it is. Listen, it's a good ass fucking song. Fight me. Fuck. Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. Promise, honey. I will say this. One stream you will never see me do is karaoke, and that's because I'm terrible at singing. Even I know I'm terrible at singing. Sure, you may hear me sing, like, quietly on stream, but, like, legit singing? No. Absolutely not. And no, you're not getting that as a redeem either. No, fuck you. If I do make it a redeem, it'll also be like the cursed ARA at like 420,000, so good luck. If anything, you'll just have to be able to catch the rare times I do sing, either when I'm quiet or when I'm like doing something in a game. Well, no, because this is the fucking internet, and I know I'm terrible at singing, and I don't plan on setting myself up to get clowned on. Okay, with all the hate with VTubers lately, Lost and I can find a way. Oh, all the life. What do you mean? Shut the fuck up, both of you. Shut the fuck up, both of you. Did you just hit me with a Mori Calliope? Okay, no. I was about to be like, did you really just hit me with a Mori Calliope emote in my fucking chat? You absolute heathen. That's another thing I need to make. Hush. That's another thing I need to make, emotes. Like, so, as you know, Twitch does not allow you to have emotes until you hit a certain milestone, right? So you can only have so many emotes, right? Kick lets you have up to 50 fucking emotes, even when you're not fucking, like, monetized or whatever, and it's great, because I want to make so many emotes. There are so many emotes I want to make. I'm not the best emote artist, and I'm not the best emote artist, period, but I do want to make some emotes, because I enjoy it. Because one of them I want to make for sure, and I know all of y'all will be begging me for one, is a Nilly Chankla emote. Just straight up. And I will be posting the emotes that are on Kick to the Discord as well, because Discord just lets you have so many fucking emotes. So yeah, no, like, one of... Yes, a Nilly Chankla emote will exist one day. Not soon, but one day. Fear. Yeah, no. So, like, 100%, I will get working on emotes, because, again, I need to make them. Like, all of them will have to be hand-drawn by myself. I am not the best artist, but I will do my best. So, yeah. I have a lot planned. I really do. It's just a matter of sitting down, finding time, and finding motivation. Motivation's gonna be the hard one, mainly. Because, well... Depresso Espresso! Anyway. I'm not even diagnosed. I'm so sorry, y'all. That you're fucking supposedly serious and, you know, important realm-watching cat is just a chaotic bitch with nothing else to do on a fucking Saturday. Help. Yeah, no, I'm only 23! I'm nowhere close to 25! I'm nowhere close to 25, y'all, okay? That's the worst part about this. I'm nowhere close. Yeah, I know. I made that back in 2020, back when, the Dream SMP was really popular and popping off and everyone wanted to be a streamer. I really should have became a VTuber back then, honestly. Back then, I really should have became a VTuber. Because that was back when VTubing was still, like, a novelty. I really should have, but I didn't know. Oh, well. That and also stress. Like, there's so much. Daniel, we're adults. We don't get recess. We got depressed. Damn. Damn, Artur, really hitting it, huh? Oh my god. People keep pinging me. Oh my god. What is it with people and asking me for my Steam? God damn it! I swear to God! I'll give up my Steam when I give up my Steam! Chill! Is this what I'm gonna just title the VOD? I get bullied for my Steam account? My Twitch chat bullies me for my... Yeah, no. Is this what this VOD is gonna be called? Twitch chat low-key bullies me for my Steam account? Okay. Also, hello. I know. Calm down. You gave it depression. That's what you did. My stream, my rules. Fuck off. I can drink water when I want. Like I'm eating food when I want. And that time is now. Fuck you. See, now look at what you've done. I already drank, bitch! Fuck off! No! Zuzu, sweetie, honey, listen. You talk to me the same fucking way, okay? So you get no what right to speak to me like that. When you talk to me the exact same fucking way in our DMs. Shut the fuck up! Fuck off. All of you. Y'all are horrendous. Me? Literally, I'm just gonna title this VOD, Twitch chat bullies me into doing things. That's all it's gonna be. Twitch chat just bullies me into doing things. Excuse me. Alright, bye bitch. Fuck off. I ain't a brat. It'll be like a Doug. No, I'm not a brat. Fuck off. God. Oh, okay. I just saw the time. It's like nearly 8 o'clock and I still have shit to do. So I guess I will be ending stream here. Thank you all so much for hopping in, for chatting. It's wonderful to get back into the swing of things again. Definitely I'll have something planned for the next stream for sure. Shut the fuck up, Ina. But no, I will definitely catch you all later. I do not have a stream ending screen. That is another thing I need to make. But until then, stay safe. Wander the realm safely, my dears. And I will see you in the next stream, my starlights. Goodbye.